really do that. And the power in that is Iron Mike that I'm always talking about, FE, Feminine Man, and all of that most recently. And the helicopters and these people trying to come up behind me with the guns and all the guys that are riding around me, threatening my life. Most of them, 99% of them, are in old police cars. Okay? So the one that's doing the most threatening and saying they're strapped. Okay? So I want to say that's going to be scrap metal because I championed the cause when I was a youngster for bullies trying to start out as a bully when I was a young child in my growing up. I ended up being able to outfight the bullies, beat them, and challenge the bully to another fight, and the bully doesn't want to fight me anymore because they're saying, oh, all you want to do is fight. Yeah, but that's what you were doing to me at first, trying to fight me, beat me up. And now that I've learned how to challenge you and win, oh, it's over with now, okay? So I have that in me from my childhood, my youthful age, who I am, to be given that energy, that vibe. So those guys are talking about the strapped, and the helicopters and flying overhead all the time to annoy, and the jets doing the chemtrails. That can be scrap metal at any time. Because I championed that cause the white person that you all are. I was on his team, and we won the championship at the Dunbar Community Center, at the place where I was trying to do these statistics for the children. You see, this assistance. Durant, he's been a champion now in his 10th year of that birth process. And this is what I'm trying to get to. And as I was coming across the overpass and seeing that entity from outer space, from all that pressure is, from all the pressure that I'm under, to ask for the answer, to move forward, to hover above, to do the same thing over and over again. That's what I was doing every night. And they were there sitting on the side of the highway watching me. So I'm hovering above in the heavens where the most beautiful things are, where the most pressure things are. You champion the cause. Scrap metal. Bloom. Scrap metal. How does that sound? Well, the most flowers bloom are in desert regions. I learned that from the sister. I just saw your picture too. Think of your name. Girl, what is your name? Author. She's got a book out. She just showed a picture. She's from this is California. Please forgive me for not calling your name out. But you know who you are. And you brought that information. You had a post on your page where it showed where most of the flowers on the planet are in desert regions, bloom in desert regions. I mean, you can have flowers not bloom for hundreds of years, maybe 100 years, 50, 75 years, but just when it rains, it's never too late for a shower of rain. Up flowers come out of there. So again, with me, see how long ago that was. Bloom's scrap metal. All those metal, the jets, the helicopter, and these cars, and these guns. You see the levels at which they fly can all become scrap metal. The FedEx machine people that's driving around me, the UPS people that are driving around me, the mail men that are driving around me, trying to annoy that I spoke of. All that can become scrap metal through the entity, through the power vested in me, based on the living arrangement that I've been given to overcome the bully, to use myself as a pulley, to be lifted up no matter what. And I've shown that through all things. Self-taught swimmer on the Arkansas River. And I just saw this one guy, his brother drowned over there. His name is Robert. He's a cop. I don't know if he's a cop for the fire department or a cop for the Little Rock department. But he just passed by me in this apartment complex where my dad lives, Madison Heights. So he's annoyed by me filming him just not too long ago. You see how these universe bring these things up? Yes, his brother drowned over there. And those cops had to hold his dad back about 5 or 6 of them. I thought they all were going to fall in that water. They were right on the edge when they fished his brother out with those chains, pulled him up. When they pulled him up, his dad, man, it was very powerfully sad. I mean, it's like they were walking on the edge of a waterfall, those cops, and then that's how close it was. I was amazed that they didn't fall in. I really was. And there was long road in the east end. I was a youth when I saw that, but that was an amazing event to see that. And that death, he had drowned. And I saw this brother just the other day. He said he was annoyed by people filming him. He told me he was a cop. You see how the Creator brings all these things powerfully into existence when we are that existence, when we are that entity. And that's what I am. I'm not making this up. I'm not been reading books to bring this up. I lived these experiences when I was a young person in these things. In the South, playing at the Salvation Army with the black Germans came and ran the operation down there. Taught us, spoke to us. As a matter of fact, the next door neighbor was just speaking to me. Next door neighbor to my dad was just speaking to me that he went to Vietnam twice. And a very cool brother, he went to Germany for a while, several times. And he worked in the operating room. And just today, we were just speaking about that. He was showing me his experience, showing me his pictures. Cool guy. You can tell he's very meticulous where he carries himself. And see how powerful that is? The operating room. He was in Vietnam, went twice to reach and get people in a war zone. He had to maintain himself. Okay? You see? Just today, he talked to me about that. Showed me his picture. Had some brother doing the day. And so that energy is there right now in me. For me to share that with you all. How beautiful is that? Okay? And to be able to champion the cause the way that I have been able to. Bloom scrap metal. Flowers bloom in the desert whenever there's a rain. So I'm ready to rain again. I've asked the ancestors to allow the baptism to take place. Because every time we help one another, we are being baptized. Because we're surrounded by water. If the earth is 3/4 water, our bodies are 3/4 water, then the condensation, the communication, the heat rising, all of that, that is the water. As the ancestors showed, ships floating across the sky, that knowledge that we're not privy to, that they have, but the oral tradition that we have, that is within us, of being here before. The ancestors communicating with us, through our rites of passage, the courageous ones of us, to put our lives on, not on the line, but our lives on, in line with this movement of everlasting life. And I'm using that right now when I see these people trying to use the lower level living to overpower this. You can't do that. You're not going to be able to do that. I'm not going to allow you to do that. I'm listening to the divine. I am attached to the divine. Totally, completely committed to that. As I said, my vision is blurred right now, but what I see is much more complete. You know, my body, behind me, in front of me, all of that. We know how blind people can sense things much more when we're given that. So with that cleansing going on, that mucus that's coming out, we're not going to allow the mucus to nuke us anymore. But our visual cortex in this vortex. The three-dimensional that we are, I showed that video when most things are two-dimensional. In helicopter, we talk about two-dimensional flight. But I'm three-dimensional. That's why I'm up higher. That's why they have to lower themselves to try to annoy me. Annoy anybody around in the area. Because they know people are numb to that. That's why they can do that. But we're not numb to it totally. We are numbers to it. Don't lie numbers. Okay? Those things that I do, how I do numbers like no one else has done numbers in sports. You see? And in the Dunbar Community Center with the children, the powerful self that I am. All these things that I'm using right now to live. So I'm going to live powerfully. Not going to live apologetically at all. And going around to the numbing aspect, the guy that used the opioids, that he said the trickery that they use to tell people how great your life would be if you use so much of it. You see, the creation process doesn't play games. All right, and I just watched NASA. Okay, use NASA again. NASA says the number one killer of people, men and women, is heart disease, shipwreck. Again, heart disease, bad diet, not enough water, shipwreck. No self-esteem, dry land too long, okay, in the desert. When they say they walked around the desert for so many years, why is that? Okay, because your body has to be in harmony with all things at all times. Okay, so that's where we are with that energy entity. And that's why I am who I am. Everlasting life. And coming through most fortunate fortune teller. As I've used that as well. Haven't I not? Yes. So this is the life force energy for myself. My light projection protection. Burn bridge to be forced to communicate on a higher level. Alright, my authentic swing, all of that. Spermatozoa, cooler has prevailed. Antarctica, the secret that is no longer a secretion. So 37th ranked in air quality, 37 is 10. You got to be reborn. You got to knock those things out. You got to change that. You see, just as I talked about today, and I showed you that inversion, $19.5 billion lost for people who don't want to pay taxes in this country, overseas accounts. You see, those people spent billions of dollars on golf courses, which burned all the trees on the golf courses. Monsanto, DuPont, these people talked about it as if it is some safety issue in this country. It's nothing like that. So, and now you can sue these people for the lymphatic problems that you have, lymph nodes swollen. People who don't know why they get the swollen lymph nodes and worked in the lawn care business. That's why I used to hate to cut grass. Basically, and because of the lawnmowers, but because people would have their yard sprayed, and as you cut the grass, that stuff would be released into the environment, and you're breathing it. And not know, a lot of people didn't know that. Okay?